What we're going to do now is we're going to solve word problems using elimination. Now, the three-step process is first we have to define the variables, then we're going to write our two equations, and then what we're going to do is we're going to solve our two equations. So we have Faith and Sarah, and they go to the Van store to buy shirts and shoes. Notice that we're trying to find the cost. So what we're going to do is we're going to define it as X is equal to the cost of a shirt, and Y is equal to the cost of a pair of shoes. Now we're going to write our equations. With the first one, Faith buys two shirts, 2x, and one pair of shoes, Y, is equal to 63. Then what we're going to do is we read on and we see that Sarah buys one shirt and one pair of shoes, $49. So X for the one shirt plus Y for the one pair of shoes equals 49. Now what we need are opposites in order to solve this. So I'm going to subtract the bottom equation, and the reason that I'm doing this is now that the Y's are opposites. So they cancel, they become 0 when we add them. 2x minus x is x. 63 minus 49 is 14. We're going to take the 14 and we're going to plug it into one of the equations. I think the bottom one is a little bit easier. I'm going to use the original, so I'm going to take the 14 and plug it in for the x. So I get 14 plus y equals 49. I'm going to subtract the 14, and I get y is equal to 35. So that means that cost of a shirt is $14, and the cost of a pair of shoes is equal to $35. And that would be my answer. Now, looking at letter B, what we have is Lily and Michelle, and they go to the store to buy candy. Lily buys 3 bags of Reese's peanut butter cups and 2 bags of Almond Joys. So X is going to be a bag of Reese's, and we're trying to find how much, so I should say cost. And Y equals the cost of a bag of Almond Joys. So if we have 3 bags of Reese's peanut butter cups, that would be 3x. And we have 2 bags of Almond Joys, that would be 2y. It's equal to $9. Then we have Michelle buys 2 bags of Reese's and 4 bags of Almond Joys, and that is equal to $10. Now remember, we want opposites. So I'm either going to cancel the x's or the y's. The y's look a little bit easier because I know that if I multiply this right here by -2, what happens is -2 times 2 is -4. Then I'm going to have opposites. So -6x minus 4y is equal to -18. They cancel, they become 0. -4x is equal to -8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by -4. and x is equal to 2. Now, either I'm going to pick the top equation or the bottom equation. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pick the top equation. So I'm going to take the 2. I'm going to plug it in for the x. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 2y equals 9. I subtract the 6. I get 2y equals 3. I divide it by 2, and I get y equals 3 over 2. Now, we're talking about the cost of candy, and nobody says that the cost of candy is 3 over 2. What they do is they write it as a decimal, 1.5, or 1.50, meaning that the bag of Reese's is equal to $2, and the bag of Almond Joys is equal to $1.50.